Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel here on a Thursday afternoon. We got some Super Bowl replay. We got the 43rd Super Bowl with your Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Arizona Cardinals from Tampa Bay. And as we've been doing, Pittsburgh, who actually won the Super Bowl, will be given home field advantage. And for the opening kickoff, if it's a dot, Pittsburgh will get the ball to start this Super Bowl. If it's a blank, Cardinals will get the ball. So let's go down to the field here in Tampa Bay and get this Super Bowl started. So it will be Pittsburgh with the ball first in average field position. Hey, how's it going, Tim? So here we go. Pittsburgh starting in average field position. Ben Roethlisberger in the gang with 3 ticks off the clock. And what do we got here? We got a 2-3-5. Quarterback scrambles and is hit when he throws. Interception. Big Ben throws an interception to start this Super Bowl. See what the Cardinals can do with this. They could score. Could be a pick six. On 4, 5, or 6, they return this for a touchdown. No, but they do have great field position to start their first drive. The Cardinals do. Alrighty, let's see what Kurt Warner and the gang can do here. Great field position. 1 tick comes off the clock. Takes us to the 10-minute mark on a 166 Doll offense. No, that Cardinals offense ain't Doll. Touchdown pass, Kurt Warner. Just like that, your Cardinals are up 6-0. They take advantage of that turnover. Extra point coming up, and it is good. We got a 7-0 ball game here. Costly interception. Pittsburgh now with their second possession of the game. Glad to hear it, Tim. So a 13 all possible. Well, they do fumble. Let's see who recovers this fumble. Pittsburgh not starting out that great here. And they recover their fumble. On a 5 on the fumble. Return team recovers after a mad scramble, poor field position. So Pittsburgh's lucky and gets back on the ball, but they're in poor field position for Big Ben. See what happens here. 3 ticks come off the clock. And we got a 3-5-6. Disciplined offense. No, it is not. Reliable offense. No, it is not. A meek defense. No, it is not. Big Ben back-to-back drives with interceptions. This is not starting out well if you're a Pittsburgh fan. Big Ben becoming the best Cardinal there is. A 4 good return after an interception. Great field position again for Arizona. Already up by 7. With another turnover, can they cash in again? And 2 ticks come off the clock this time. Takes us under 5 minutes on a 2-2-6. Secure offense? No, it is not. A passive defense? No, it is not. Fumble by the Cardinals. Big Steel Curtain comes up with a fumble. Let's see what they can do with their first turnover. A 3. Offense fumbles after moving into scoring position. Average field position for Pittsburgh. With under 5 minutes to go here, down by 7. Lucky here with 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions. See if Ben can actually drive them down the field without turning the ball over. A 3, that'll be 2 ticks off the clock. 1:15 left in this quarter. And a 3-4-5. Dynamic or home offense it is. They do drive into field goal range. Trying to get on the board here. 11-61. 53 is good. So Pittsburgh gets on the board. They won't be shut out here. And like that, it's 7-3 Arizona with a minute to go. 1:15 to go here in the quarter. Here's the kickoff. 63, that'll be average field position for Arizona. Unless the red die is a 1, we'll be going into the second quarter here. And it's not, so that's your score right now is 7-3 as we enter the second quarter. 3 ticks come off the clock. 2:30 going in the second quarter with a 5-5-6. 5-5-6. Poor field position. No, it is not an effective drive. Touchdown pass. Warner comes right back and answers that field goal and scores a touchdown. Here's the extra point. And it's good. And the Cardinals are up 14-3 in the second quarter here. Alrighty, this will be Pittsburgh's first drive of the second quarter. They'll start in average field position. Down by 11 now. And 4 ticks come off the clock. Let's see if any more does. We got a 2-6 and a blank. No, so it'll be a 2-6-6. Passive defense. No, it is not. A clumsy offense. No, it is not an active defense. The decider die says they're not active, so Pittsburgh will have to punt the ball. And a 22 on the punt. Excellent punt. Pins Arizona back in poor field position. First time they've been backed up. Let's see what Warner can do with this. And 4 ticks come off the clock. Takes us to the 2:30 mark. We got a 4-6 and a dot. See if any more time comes off. No, so 4-6-6. 4-6-6. Staunch defense. Yes, it is. Arizona able to move out of their own goal line, but still have to punt. I think that's their first punt by Arizona. Yep, they fumbled once, but other than that, they've scored. So a 61 on the punt. Average field position for Pittsburgh with 2:30 to go in the half. So a 5 or a 6 will end this quarter. Anything else, and they'll be able to complete this drive. And it is a 6, so that's how the quarter ends. With your score going into the third quarter, 14-3. Arizona over Pittsburgh. And Arizona will get the ball to start this second half up by 11. Here we go with the second half kickoff. 21, that'll be average field position. See what Arizona can do here after the halftime adjustments. Can the Pittsburgh defense figure them out? 2 ticks come off the clock. And we got a 2-4-4. Poor field position, no. Inept defense, no. Field goal attempt for Arizona. Go up by 14 here. And a 66, it's no good. Wide right. Will I come back and haunt them? Still only up by 11. Pittsburgh will start in average field position. Dodge the bullet there. 2 ticks come off the clock. Takes us to the 10-minute mark of the third quarter on a 1-2-5. Solid offense? No, they are not. Punishing defense? No, they are not. Pittsburgh will have to punt here in the second half. Arizona defense does its job. And a 35. That'll be average field position for Arizona. Their second drive of the second half. Still up by 11. And 2 ticks come off the clock. We got a 2-2-5 again. We got a dull offense, and no, we don't. A staunch defense. Yes, we do. Another punt. Another punt here in the second half. 65. It's great field position. Pittsburgh with a nice return. Can they get on the board here in the second half? So far, all they got's a field goal to show for their actions. Here we go. One tick comes off the clock. Takes us to the 6:15 mark on a 1-5-6. Poor field position. No, it is not. Great field position. Yes, it is. Another field goal attempt. Another field goal attempt to make it an 8-point game. And a 61. It doinks off the crossbar and in. Pittsburgh gets a lucky break there. So it's 14-6 here in the third quarter with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go. And it'll be average field position for Arizona. All righty, now Arizona up by 1 score. One tick comes off the clock. Takes us to the 5-minute mark on a 1-1-5. Poor field position, no. Undisciplined offense. The decider die says it is undisciplined. So we'll have a punt. Arizona's unable to move the ball in the scoring position. And that'll be average field position for Pittsburgh. Down by 8. Pittsburgh make a second half comeback here. 4 ticks come off the clock. This will end the fourth quarter unless another 6 comes up. The third quarter, and then we'll go into the fourth quarter. And we'll be going into the fourth quarter. 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the fourth quarter with your score 14-6 on a 1-1-6. Prolific offense. No, it is not. Inept defense. Decider die says it is an inept defense. Touchdown run, Pittsburgh. Right back in this game. So just go for 1 right now. Don't chase the points yet too early. And extra points good. So it's 14-13. Pittsburgh down by 1. Here's the kickoff to Arizona. Average field position. Kurt Warner holding a slim lead, 1 point. Hasn't done much since the second quarter. Didn't score at all in the third. 2 ticks come off the clock. Takes us to the 10-minute mark. 10 minutes left in this game on a 2-2-5 dull offense. No, it is not. A staunch defense. That Pittsburgh defense has showed up. They hold them and make them punt. Oh, okay, Tim. You have a good one, bud. A 14 on the punt. A roll of a 6. He's in the open. Yes, they are. Pittsburgh's in the open. Can they score here on the punt return? He follows his blockers, crosses midfield. Great field position for Pittsburgh, down by 1. Big Ben and the Steelers starting in great field position. Can they get the lead here? 4 ticks come off the clock. Takes us to the 5-minute mark. See if any more time comes off. We got a 1-4 and no dot. No, it doesn't. So we got a 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Staunch defense. No, it is not. Ball carrier stiff arms the linebacker. Touchdown run. Pittsburgh takes the lead here in this game. How about that, folks? 19-14, an extra point is good. So up by 6, 20-14. With 5 minutes to go in this game, here comes Arizona with the kickoff. 11 is the electric. The decider die says they are electric. They're in the open. See what happens here with this kick return. It's a 3. He stiff arms the kicker into the turf. Touchdown, Arizona. Arizona with a kick return for a touchdown. How about that? And here with the extra point, they can go up by 1. And they do. 21-20. Crazy. Pittsburgh gets the lead so briefly, just a matter of seconds, as Arizona returns that kickoff for a touchdown. 5 minutes to go. Here's the kickoff to Pittsburgh. 56. That'll be average field position for Pittsburgh. Down by 1. What happens here with Big Ben? 2 ticks come off the clock. It'll take us to 2:30 to go. 2-2-5. Dull offense? No, it is not. Staunch defense? No, it is not. Touchdown run, Pittsburgh. They answer that kick return and drive the ball right down the field and go back up by 5. Let's see if they can get the 2-point conversion here late in the game. 2 minutes to go and make this a 7-point game. So here we go with the 2-point conversion. A 6. Well defended, but offense makes a spectacular play. 2 points is scored. 2-point conversion is good. Pittsburgh up by 7, 28-21 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this game. Can Arizona get another great return here? 62, that'll be average field position. Kurt Warner in the game is semi-efficient, so if they get a dot, anything but a 6, they'll be able to finish this game. Otherwise, they need a 4 or less. They get the dot, so this will end in regulation at least. If they score a touchdown here, we'll be going into overtime. If they kick the extra point, I don't see them going for 2 in this. 4-5-5. Dull offense. No, it's not. Quarterback lunges across the goal line unless they're a pass. Touchdown pass, Kurt Warner. And we're going into overtime, folks, here in this Super Bowl. If the extra point's good. How about that? We got extra time. Sudden death in a Super Bowl. If the extra point's good. And it is. So here we go. There is no OT. We'll just put a 5th quarter up there then. Won't let me type in OT. So we'll put the 5th quarter in. And we're in overtime, folks. OT. So again, in overtime, the dot. Pittsburgh gets the ball first. Blank, Arizona does. Let's see what happens here. Sudden death. First to score wins. And Pittsburgh gets the ball in average field position. All righty, Pittsburgh with average field position. In overtime, can Big Ben win this game in OT and not give Arizona a chance here? 4 ticks come off the clock here in overtime. Takes us to 10 minutes in overtime. 5 minutes is going by with a 4-6-6. Staunch defense. No, it is not. An impressive drive ends in a touchdown pass. Big Ben and your Pittsburgh Steelers win this game in overtime. How about that? Nice comeback. 34-28. First overtime Super Bowl we had on the channel here. A little extra football. Read all about it. Extra, extra. Your Pittsburgh Steelers win the 43rd Super Bowl, 34-28 here in Tampa Bay. I want to thank Tim for stopping by. Give me a few minutes and we'll have Super Bowl 44 on the channel here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And on your way out of Tampa Bay, hit that like button and leave some comments. And don't forget to hit that bell so you know what's going on here on the channel. See you in a few.